say I'm a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption ever. I stopped asking for forgiveness. People stood with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get close. Save yourself from turning into stone. So save judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
In my wakes where I didn't mean to make them break, but they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption.
Opa! My bad. Oh. My bad.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm up to you. Used to pit on my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I was like this and late.
Ah.
Patience, so won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me
All right, we'll be ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. 1. All right, let's get started. Welcome, everyone. Welcome all. Welcome to the Zilla show, and as the title says it, there will be bloodshed. And by bloodshed, we mean it's gonna be one fucking massacre. I mean, well, not massacre, but there will be some blood. And by blood, we're probably gonna mean pure discharge. Gross. Anyway, so we've got Letitia, as you can see. We've got James. We've got some new cows. And of course, we've got a Drazdia. God. Yes. God help me, because Mary, it's going to be like a battle royale on who is the worst victim here. Is it going to be Leticia or is it going to be Mary? So right now we got a video that was made probably recently, yesterday. This one's, of course, directed towards a bunch of crazy people, as usual. So, without further ado, let's take a look at what's upsetting, what's going on with Letitty here.
2022. Stop leaving me comments. Stop sharing my story. If you're trying to sway others into believing that, like, this nonsense, I can't believe these people tag me.
Hold on.
This looks so stupid. You took an excerpt of the middle of a conversation, tried to say that he was trying to use condoms. That was after the fact he already fucked me. And then this other bitch trying to share my material, I think she's crazy. I mean, they're all blocked already.
She's either talking about Owl, Original Owl, or XX. One of the two, because right now, it's not just AP or Hatman or myself. We've also have Miss Moonbear covering her. We've got XX covering her. I think Bertos is covering her. I think Miss Parker is considering on reviewing her videos. And yeah, Leticia is going widespread, and she doesn't like it. And yes, I have attained the angry look, because this is how I feel. You might not see it, but I am angry as fuck.
So what is wrong with you people? Get up and go live your lives. Because obviously I'm living mine. And that upsets you. And I feel sorry for you.
My bad.
I'm awake right now because I have to go use the restroom. I just woke up. You people are so sick. Like, you need something to do. And the fact that I am not a
Is that better, XX?
liar is actually clear proof that you are all deranged. Because everything can be traced. All the surveillance, everywhere I go. If I asked people, they would offer me all of this information, documentation that I've been there, proof that I've done these things, proof that you're all crazy. So, what is wrong with you? I'm tired. Don't fucking talk to me. You're already on blocked accounts, so that...
Okay, this is a thing Leticia doesn't seem to understand. This dumb bitch doesn't seem to understand that no matter how many times you block someone, they're not gonna stop reviewing your videos. They're not gonna stop sharing your shit. I mean, come the fuck on, Leticia. Do you not know that what you're posting is on a public platform? A public fucking platform. It's not MySpace. It's not Facebook. It's not even fucking Instagram. It's YouTube. Anyone with a handheld, anyone with a device, anyone with an electronic device will view your videos. And don't give me that excuse saying, oh, these videos are only for my daughter. Shut the fuck up, you dumb, malignant tumor. Get your head out of your ass, you self-righteous, indignated, you self-righteous cunt.
That means that you're fake accounts already, and all you're doing is just trying to rile me up, which works some days. I'm just really too tired to give a shit, but I wanted to disclose how insane some people are. My fucking life story proves how crazy you are.
Does it now, Latiti? Does it prove that we're crazy? Or maybe this could be... Actually, no, scratch that. This is projection. This is projection 101. I mean, it's obvious that she's never going to take accountability. She thinks that she has the moral high ground, and she really thinks that she owns us. Again, Latiti, your videos are fair use. Unless you private your channel. But unless you private your channel, we will still have access to them. But even then, you probably are too stupid to even do just that.
For going around and butting into people's private lives like that. The reason that I clarify it publicly is because I want to share. Not because I want anybody's opinion. I don't need your opinion. He's a fucking rapist. That's why he never came back. That's why all this and that. That's why I'm stuck in these circumstances and I've got a bitch like I do. Because that's not fucking right. What he did was not goddamn right. And the fact that even he said afterward, I said something about I'll go get it, meaning the plan B, and he said, you don't have to do anything. Clearly.
You see my face, XX? You see the face of my avatar? This is how I feel about her. I feel nothing for her but absolute anger, animosity, and absolute hatred. I hate Leticia Collins with every fiber of my fucking being. I loathe this cunt.
Signs that he's mentally deranged, because if I didn't go get the plan B, and then here we have a child. Nice. Good for you, Jason Wallace. You're a piece of shit. Men cannot stand it either. So.
Oh, now you're saying that all men are rapists? This is why I keep saying that Leticia has a black and white view on people and evil. Anyone who tries to criticize her, anyone who tries to offer her help is automatically a monster to her. Anyone who reviews her content is basically considered a rapist in Leticia's eyes, because that's how she thinks. That's basically... Actually, no. Scratch that. Scratch the fuck that. It's obvious why she's making these videos. She's trying to get a rise out of people. And people do get angry every time she does this type of shit. It's obvious that she's using some form of gaslighting technique to manipulate our emotions, hoping that we will lose our shit. She wants a hate mob against her. She wants a hate mob to be made against her because, again, she thinks it'll give her leniency. Because she thinks that she can hold it over people and use it against them by saying that these people are harassing her. She's pretty much doing the same thing Adrazia does on a daily basis, especially towards reaction channels. And speaking of Mary, I'm going to be trying to introduce a lot of people to Mary. And we're going to be showing a lot of anger towards Adrazia tonight too.
So the moment you start to talk down to him or anything, they believe that, oh my God, she's so abusive. Oh my God. Like.
Oh, thank you, XX. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you know Leticia is probably going to talk shit about you for saving her videos in case she runs away from the law.
Yeah, bitch. So are you. That's why you fucking raped me in the middle of the night. So we're just perfect. Peas in a fucking pod. You're a dick, and I'm a bitch, and that's all there is to it. And this child is fucking gonna be the biggest fucking asshole, because I am not gonna tell it to hold its tongue. It's gonna go around telling everyone to fuck off, like its own father.
You know she's obviously... Like Miss Moonbear pointed this out earlier, is that she does this on purpose. She says this shit on purpose to, like, piss people off. And she's doing this just to get a rise out of people. It's obvious she wants the attention. And this is her only way of getting that attention, is by antagonizing people who review her content. I know I feel antagonized just by looking at how smug she is.
I think I gotta get up and use the restroom and come back. Sleep some more, maybe? I only got approximately 6.5 hours of sleep, I'd say. I don't know, I'm very tired, and... I'm very tired. I'm exhausted that people care so much about other people's lives. And in the point where it's like not even caring in a positive way. You're caring to try to destroy me. Why don't you offer a donation?
And that's the thing. That's it. There it is. She's like, if you care about other people, then why don't you give me money? Why don't you take care of my problems for me? It's obvious that Leticia has never done anything for herself for the majority of her entire life. She expects other people to do things for her. It's obvious she's never going to do anything for herself ever again. It's kind of like Shani. Just like Shani, just like Adrasdia, and just like Trisha. She wants other people to to fight her battles for her. And also, she's also begging people to give her money. Leticia, you are a literal beggar. You come on here and you go on these tangents trying to get people's attentions, and then you complain that they're not giving you money. You are, by the definition, a bum. And you try to go on to deny that people know much about you, to call you a lazy bum. Not only are you a lazy bum, Leticia, you're also fucking insane. You're batshit crazy. And you're also dangerous to yourself and everyone around you. And your insane ass will accuse anyone and everyone of shit that they didn't do, especially to you. I shouldn't be getting angry at this, but again, Leticia brings out the worst in people. She brings out the worst in everyone. I know she's brought out the worst in me, but unlike her, I can manage my own humanity. I have the decency of not going extremely overboard. I try not to go into the realm of A-logging. Because if I do that, I'm no better than her. And I also have to remember that this is the internet. This is the internet, and no one should take this shit seriously. She's obviously trying to garner attention, albeit good or bad. And she thinks that bad attention would give her victim points. And I've seen this happen so many times before with other people like Leticia.
Why don't you donate back to the people that you slander? Why don't you offer donations so that you can save your souls? And on this plane and on this earth. Because obviously you're all going to fucking hell. And like that one guy, he's so overweight and everything. And like people listen to people like that. How dare you think that that's normal? Just because you're overweight, just because this and that does not mean that you are sane. And also too, that one woman it's a fake account. It's just some random person's, obviously, because if they don't make live videos of themselves and also this and that, like that woman, she's, I don't know, in a bikini or something, like, bitch, no one cares about you. And that's why you go around seeking other people's lives to try to destroy or to...
Original Owl has a group of thousands of subscribers. That is a number you will never achieve, Leticia. She has followers that watch her streams. I mean, her documentary on you has garnered a lot of views, unlike your videos. And not to mention, Original Owl has done her research. And I'm pretty sure Original Owl has probably issued a FOIA request to get your criminal record. Again, that shit's forever. And you're trying to sound, you're starting to sound like James Clark with, that's not my criminal record. Oh, that's fabricated. There are a lot of other Leticias in the world. How do you explain your mugshot? How do you explain the charges? Do you really think that people are that stupid? Do you really? Well, then again, you don't care what other people think. As long as you feel vindicated, it's obvious what you really want. You want revenge. You want revenge against Jason Wallace for not being your boyfriend. That's what this is. You want people to suffer the way you suffer. Most people have lives to live. Most people have cars. Most people have houses. They pay their taxes. Why? Because they can afford it. You, on the other hand, you are a bum. And like I said, you try to go on YouTube and make these outlandish videos denying that people know enough about you to call you a bum. Not only that, you are a lazy bum, as I said. You and Adrasdia are one and the same in some ways.
Defile or to pull apart, and it just makes you look bad. It makes you look terribly, horribly bad. All these people that share my videos and content, and then all this stuff. Why? Why?
Why? I'll tell you why we share your content. Because, again, it's fucking YouTube. It's YouTube, you malignant sow. Your content is fair use. Fair use. Like I said earlier, this ain't MySpace. This ain't Facebook. This is a public platform where anyone can see and review your material.
It just makes you look bad. Why don't you share it in a positive way? Why don't I ever get positive shares that are like, oh, this girl, she's been working out. She's been doing this and that. There's
because your bad habits, your criminal activity overshadows the shitty dancing videos that you put out there. It overshadows your weight loss journey. Your bad, nasty habits overlap your other videos. It's like with Adrasdia, the suicide videos where she's crying, why can't I die? Why can't I die? And threatening to end her own life over a bunch of troll comments is almost, it's basically the same thing.
living proof that she was fat. Look at her first video that she posted, and that she's holding up a plastic card with her face on it that was all fat because that's how it was. The truth is out there. I can find it if you fucking needed it. And I don't care about the fucking trolls on the internet, that's for sure. I care about society. I care about the people above us, the people that actually own us. That's who I fucking care to listen. And they don't give a shit, more than likely. You know, and then, like, all these people that have offered me donations and stuff, you never know who these people are. And I'm thinking, like, I'm horrified. I just accepted money from people. I hope it's not like the devil's money, because that's just what it is. The devil's lettuce. So, that's weed, isn't it? The devil's lettuce. That's no. Just no. It has helped me through so much more.
Did I just snarl? Did I just fucking snarl at my computer screen? I'm sorry I did that, but again, I'm sorry if I lost my shit. But like I said, these people bring out the worst in us. I mean, it's sad that it's come to this. Yes, it's the puppy killer. Yes, AP, it's the puppy killer. And, oh, she's not the only killer here, AP. She is not the only killer. Remember, we also got Mary. We also got the duck. We got two killers. We got a puppy killer, and we also got a duck killer. We also got a puppy. We got a puppy killer, which is Letitia. And we also got a potato planter, who is also a duck murderer. If she, and by the way, for those of you who are part of Adonis Paul's crew, Adonis Paul's fan base, if anyone goes into her chat, if she ever does do another live stream, I recommend everyone who is in the library, anyone who is part of like the Daywave crew, ROTC, anyone who goes into her chat, I encourage every one of you to type murderer in her chat. I encourage everyone to type in mur, followed with der and rur. Everybody say murderer in the chat. Murderer. We don't know if she's also she might be a killer of people too. We don't know whether or not. I think Leticia is also a killer of people, but I don't know if she's. I mean, she would not even care to hide the body like Adrasdia did when she murdered Roberta. Oh, I mean, sorry. I mean, when she told Kenneth McBride to murder Roberta Laws.
Look at my hair. Yay. It's helped me through so much more than most fucking people. I got that blanket from one of the officers. She gave it to me when I was living on the streets. and I've saved it for this long. Yep. And she gave me some bottles of water, which was nice of her. I'm sure that she didn't necessarily have to. She was kind-hearted and did that because she tried to take me over to the, it's called Potter's Clay in Hot Springs. It was a shelter. This was a year and a half ago when I became homeless. And they took me.
Keep in mind, everyone, that Leticia has made all the choices to put herself in this situation right now. And by the way, my voice is a bit waning because I am so fueled with utmost rage. Like I said, there will be bloodshed. And there is a lot of blood, and I am this close to succumbing to an insatiable bloodlust.
There. I was fucking pissed because I just got out of the psych ward and everything, and I was just really mad. The people at Potter's Clay, because I had no ride, so the officers gave me a ride. And she was nice, polite enough to go and ask for me. Can this lady stay here? This before I got knocked up and everything, so this is your proof that this shit is not right. Whatever has happened, I blame it on the fucking systems. They said to the officer that they couldn't harbor me, they couldn't house me because of the fact that I suffered through mental illness. That's what they told them, which is completely discriminatory. Like I've clearly stated to everyone, because when you have disabilities and you're not allowed to stay in shelters due to them, that's not right. That is completely backward. That's why I have to tell people, like, you have no idea how difficult it is with someone that is actually diagnosed with certain things to save their character, you know, and I have.
Again, it's obvious. She wants to use the whole disability excuse. Just like a Drazdia, who keeps, every time I watch her use the excuse of, oh, I have mental illness, and it's giving me flashbacks of every time I would do an Drazdia stream where she would claim, I have borderline personality disorder. I have schizoaffective disorder. It's the same thing to me. And this is coming from someone who may or may not have dissociative identity disorder. Or this is coming from someone who will end up suffering from dissociative identity disorder if I ever lose my fucking mind. Because I'm on the verge of switching from one personality to the next, just like Moon Knight. Because I am one step closer to turning into Mark Spector right now. Or Moon Knight. I feel like I'm being possessed by Khonshu.
Plenty of character witnesses that know that I am actually a good person. I don't get into people's business. I clean the material, like the equipment, when I go in and out of the facilities. There's plenty of proof on video of my character. And everyone else was trying to...
Like I said, she's not the only animal killer on this list. We also have Drazdia. And we all know how Drazdia has been infamous for feeding ducks cooked rice. Even though it is cooked, why would you feed a bird rice? No, we just make... Well, the thing is, with Drazdia, we just make fun of how she says murderer.
Defile it.
Even the frogs know.
And I'm thinking, like, what is wrong with you people? Like, after all these years, they're going to see. They're going to know that you lied. They're going to know that you're the one that's fucked up.
And another one, and here's another again. Another reason to compare Leticia to Drazdia to is someday someone is gonna see these videos and they're gonna change the laws and they're gonna see. No. She's saying someday Someday, someone will see these videos and they will see you as the monster you are. It's basically making hollow threats. She's basically making hollow threats. Trying to get people to she's trying to rile people up, saying someday people will see these videos and they're going to see you as the villain, as the monster, as the devil. It's obvious what I mean. I don't know if Leticia is trying to start a social movement against cyber harassers or something like that, but she's not that charismatic, nor is she that smart enough to do something about it. As a matter of fact, she is not the type of person who would ever consider starting a movement. As a matter of fact, she's a person who thrives on carnage, who thrives on bloodshed. And who are we to judge, except maybe if we find out that Leticia may have committed a murder of a person, which I don't think she is. I don't think she ever did murder someone, but she is the type of person who would become I always see Leticia as the next Eileen Wuornos. I mean, she's mentally unstable. She could end up being the next Casey Anthony or the next Eileen Wuornos.
So, yeah, I'm just biding my time. And I'm not biting my tongue anymore. That's the difference, you know? And you just need to figure this shit out. Because for them not to accept me into a homeless shelter a year and a half ago, and you understand how that...
6 people watching. Again, like the stream. Like the stream. For those 6 people watching at home, please like this stream. Share this with your friends, and why not subscribe to my channel? And if you feel generous and don't want to donate a few bucks, you can also check out my PayPal, my Cash App, or my Streamlabs. Links are in the description as well as in the chat.
Rejection has managed to seep into my consciousness because of the fact that I have post-traumatic stress, because it flares up here and there.
Post-CPTSD, I've heard this before. I've heard this from Adrazia. I've heard this from Shani. You're nothing new. You're nothing new, Leticia. You're not the only one who uses the whole PTSD card.
That I'm unwanted due to my mental instabilities?
Whose fault is that?
Afraid of? Were you afraid that I was going to kill myself in the facility?
No, we're afraid that you're going to kill someone else in the facility. That's what we're afraid of. We're afraid that you might go on a murderous rampage. We're afraid that you might end up starting... I'm afraid... No, scratch it. I'm afraid that this woman might commit a mass shooting if she ever gains access to a firearm. She's the type of person who probably idolizes the Columbine shooters. I mean, she acts like one of those. She acts like a teenager. She probably is. She probably has like the emotional range of a teenager who idolizes Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, the Columbine shooters. God, that's a scary thing to think about.
That's what everyone says. They're selfish and they think about themselves. Because they don't want to help somebody that is on the verge of suicide.
No, you're not on the verge of suicide. And stop using suicide as an excuse. Stop this whole, oh, if you don't give me money, I'm going to kill myself. I heard this before from Adrazia. I've spent an entire year reviewing Adrasdia's videos. You two shared similarities when it comes to using suicidal ideations as a way to garner sympathy. Almost last month, Adrasdia attempted suicide by writing Virgie's name in her arm with a razor in her own blood. Even though she couldn't spell Virgie, she just wrote VIG, which, of course, yeah, you get the idea. And no one would ever dare come near you because, again, you turn off your comments because you don't like it when other people talk to you or when other people give you advice because you are a selfish, narcissistic woman. You are a heartless monster. And you come on here trying to bully other people into feeling sorry for you? I'm sorry, Leticia. You lost me at that. Go fuck yourself, you demon devil bitch. You're the one who's gonna burn in hell, not us.
Because they got, told by the systems that they were bad. And I'm like, wait a second, no. Fuck you, no wonder. I want to fucking die. So, yeah. Clearly things are a little backward. Clearly things are a little messed up for me because people like that run the world and they don't offer help to the people that need it. And I bet all those people that you've helped.
Again, Leticia will never, ever do things for herself. She expects other people to fight her battles for her. Just like Mary. Just like Adrasdia. And trust me. And by the way, XX, was this video directed towards you? Has she ever made a video directed towards you?
Helped. You've just managed to support them, blah, 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 through their addictions, through their child abuse, through all of these things. You are harboring criminals, but you don't harbor people like me who are actually not a criminal.
Yes, you are.
Not had their voice heard and was put in trouble, and all of the trouble that I've ever had was directly linked to my ex-husband. So, what are you trying to say?
We're trying to say that you are nothing more than a pathological liar. You blame other... You are not only that, not only are you a pathological liar, you're also you are batshit crazy. But you're dangerous crazy because your insane ass will accuse other people of shit that they didn't do. And we're done playing ball. We're done playing games with you. A lot of people have had enough of your bullshit. And rightfully so, everybody is tired of hearing your whining about how, nobody is going to help me. No one's going to give me money so that I could use it to buy vegan food and weed. Again, if you're pregnant, as you claim, weed is not good for the fetus. But it's a debate on whether or not you are actually pregnant. Moonbear doesn't believe you're pregnant, but AP believes you're pregnant. So which is it? Are you or are you not pregnant? If so, then you really need to straighten your attitude, straighten your shit. Otherwise, you're never gonna see that kid when it's born. It's gonna be like that scenario with fucking Jewel Rancid and Attila when they had to have their kid taken from them because Jewel Rancid was a horrible, horrible person and she is unfit to be a mother. And she didn't even care about her kid. She just wanted to cause drama just for attention, just so that people can feel sorry about her, sorry for her. But she is vile and disgusting, just like you, Letitia.
What are you trying to say? Because honestly, you all look crazy. And for me having to disclose what they did in Hot Springs and everything, and having to share my story tidbits here and there, where it's like people wouldn't end up lying if it came down to it. They can't. Oh shit, yeah, I saw that bitch. Yeah, oh shit, yeah, I saw her. Oh.
This probably might be the one, but who the fuck knows? She is evil. She is a heartless monster who will never, who cares about no one but herself. She cares about nobody but herself.
Oh yeah, this is actually what happened. Yeah, I did kind of tell her that. Or yeah, this did happen. Oh my god, I had no idea that it led to her demise. I had no...
Again! She's using suicide as a way to get people. She's trying to... This is another... Just like... Again, I hate comparing Letitia to Adrazia because they pretty much are the same, are probably one and the same in regards that they use suicide baiting as a way to they threaten suicide as a way to scare off their detractors. They're trying to use suicide so that their detractors will be scared off and leave her the fuck alone. Again, she's taking away credibility from actual people, from people who do have suicidal ideations, like myself.
No idea that I was the one, you know, so backhanded, and I'm the criminal.
You are a criminal. You are a criminal. I mean, there's a warrant out for your arrest. You've been arrested several times. And not to mention, there's a mugshot with your face on it. So don't play the victim here. Don't act like you are a poor abuse victim. You're not a victim of anything. You are an aggressor. You're not innocent. You are extremely guilty. And this is a thing I see with guilty people, is that this is a tactic that guilty people use to project their all their flaws onto other people, trying to make it sound as though they're the bad guys. We all know Letitia is guilty.
Discriminated against a disabled person. This suffers through emotional trauma and not necessarily psychological. And
how many want to bet that Letitia watches Adrazia on a daily basis and is probably taking cues from her? How many people want to bet that she also watches James Clark?
Now we all know it from 1.5 years of me going in and out of facilities, talking to random strangers. I never ask for anything. I'm always to myself, and I don't bother. Because when I reach for help, no one helps. Potter's Clay. So, no wonder your shit's shutting down and everything. No wonder everything is going to, because you weren't running the facilities properly. You weren't understanding.
I should have used the motion capture app. That way I could give Letitia the finger.
That these people, the liars, the ones that are easily able to manipulate and tell you, oh yeah, I'm going to go get my job and blah, blah, blah. And then they end up on fucking meth and everything.
I had enough of this video. So...
Okay, so we're going to have 3 videos because apparently they don't want to...
The titty
I capture everything that goes on in my fucking brain. So they cut me off when I'm getting too vulgar and shit, or they cut me off presuming I'm not going to share it with the world, or they privatize my videos and assume that I'm not going to publicize it. No, bitches. You're stupid ass cunts. I want my shit back. I want my fucking house. I want this and that.
All right, I'm just gonna go over this one video at a time. I'm just gonna skip the sandwich part because, again, it doesn't.
That's why I usually keep my mouth shut. And people are like, "You're." That's why I usually keep.
I want to say this. My hatred for Leticia is stronger. I wish to let my hatred flow through me so that I can turn to the dark side. I hate her chewing.
It's just another video of me eating. I don't really have anything on my mind except anger.
Me too. I don't have anything on my mind right now but absolute anger and hatred towards Leticia Collins. I hate her so much. But I do not wish any ill will against her. I just hate her attitude. I don't really hate her as a person. I just hate her attitude towards people. People who are genuinely concerned. Same thing with Adrazia. Same thing with Shani. Same thing with Trisha. Both Trishas. And same thing with James Clark. But then again, James Clark is a fucking idiot. And is just repeating what Adrazia says. And also, I just want to... Yes, I have James Clark on the docket. Along with this selfish cunt. And I don't feel ashamed of calling Leticia a cunt. And I hate her chewing.
That's why I usually keep my mouth shut. And people are like, "You look like a bitch." Although,
You're right, Theo. I shouldn't get mad at the cows. Otherwise, I'm going to end up becoming an A-log. I hate her chewing.
there's a few dudes standing behind the deli counter. And since I look like a bum,
Technically, you are a bum. Well, technically, you are a bum. Not only are you're not just any bum, you're a lazy bum who is also fucking crazy. And I keep repeating myself, but but you do the same thing too.
Now, I can hear them whispering about me.
And you're also paranoid. I think, like I said, if you're using weed, then stop that shit. If you claim to have like some sort of schizoaffective disorder, then weed will only worsen your symptoms. And not only is that bad for your mental health, it's also bad for the baby, assuming if you are pregnant. You might not see it. You might not see this, but I'm actually giving her the finger right now.
It's usually my mood.
Also, don't call me Hitler. Poopy.
I don't have to deal with other people anyway.
Oh, really? I agree. Just like...
I love it.
Sure.
Lettuce.
It's kind of... Like I said, Leticia will only eat organic foods. Kind of like how Adrazia will only eat gluten-free foods. Even though she's not allergic to gluten. And don't worry. Don't fucking worry. Once Adrazia publishes her next book, I promise you guys, I will be one to read it. But I'll be you doing the British voice. Also, I want to get Moonbear to read it too. I would like to see Moonbear make a video of her reading Drazia's new book. I also want her to do a British accent. I don't know why. I want to see. I don't know why I want to see Moonbear do a British accent. But I'll just let AP. But AP will probably be if Adrazia writes another book, I'm pretty sure Virgie is going to be the first one to buy it and then share it with everyone else for free. And then Adonis Paul will do a video of him reading it in his Sir Wellington voice for like the segment of Late Night with Adonis Paul. And speaking of which, for those of you who wish to donate to the arts, I will share my links for those of you who wish to donate to the arts. Again, anyone who wishes to donate to the arts, I shall share my links with you. I shall share my PayPal for you. If you wish to donate to the arts, if you wish to donate to the arts, feel free to check out the PayPal. If you wish to donate to the arts. She looks ugly as fuck. Then again, her attitude is uglier.
I was going to grab something else, but I wanted to make sure the gift card lasted me a few more days. Because I don't have any more access.
I wonder why.
Until the 3rd. So I have to be mindful of everything, so I used the rest of my $1.22 on my wick for the produce for that, and then the rest of it was $4.99 on that. There's so much. Super stressed.
I will hunt. I'm better than you, Letitia. We're better than you. But I am, because I'm a literal living god. Trapped in this avatar. Trapped inside an avatar. This is not even my true form. If you see me in my ultimate form, you will cry.
Some men think that sex with them is such a privilege. Why?
A privilege? Are you kidding me? The standard, it goes both ways.
Plenty of people that would offer to at least have sex with me.
Is this... Yeah. You're basically prostituting yourself. So basically, you're a prostitute. You're trying to prostitute yourself. You're not the... Newsflash, Letitty. You're not the only one who's been trying to prostitute herself for vegan money. Almost... Well, a few months ago... Probably in January, Adrazia offered blowjobs on Facebook for $10. for weed money.
Men are crazy.
Hatred is real. I would love to play Guar on this channel, but unfortunately, I might end up getting hit with a copyright strike if I play some Guar.
I think it has something to do with that guy that riled me up this morning.
Who? JJ? I'm just gonna skip ahead because again, this isn't the.
My mother always told me, she's like my carnivora. I would only eat meat.
I will bring you hell.
It wasn't being accessed or.
Yeah. Like I said, there will be bloodshed. A lot of blood will be spilt. And I shall bathe the star wells in your blood. In your period discharge.
I was rudely disconnected because apparently nobody wants to watch me eating my sandwiches.
I wonder why. No one likes to see you eat. Period. It's just gross, just hearing that chewing. And not to mention, you chew like a fucking cow.
Apparently, whomever my FBI guys, they just cut me off here and there because there's full storage left on this thing. Essentially, 50 is being used out of 64 gigabytes. Are you okay? Are you all right? Does it bother you that I eat in front of the camera?
Yes! Yes, it does bother people when they... Because it's gross. The noises you make when you're munching like a fucking cow. Like a fucking herbivore. It irritates people.
Fuck you. Okay? So.
Oh, trust me, she's not the only one who's gonna be... Well, we got some palate cleansers tonight. Don't worry. We've got some palate cleansers. And no, I'm not talking about my palate cleanser, because I don't show my palate cleanser on this program unless I want to gross Allie Dean out.
I was uploading the videos, right? Went back. Some lady's like, you get disability, you get food stamps, and you get WIC.
I wonder who that is. The lady that's talking?
Be grateful for what you do get.
Okay, I think this is this was uploaded today. And I'm pretty sure she's addressing Moonbear, Miss Moonbear. Either Miss Moonbear or XX.
And I said, be grateful that you have the ability to have an opinion about other people's gratitude. Miss Entitled. Who do you think you are?
Okay, I think this is Miss Entitled. Oh, now she's calling Miss Moonbear entitled.
You act like I'm not grateful.
Because you're not grateful. You take everything for granted.
Are you retarded?
Are you? Are you fucking insane?
Do you watch my videos at all?
Yes, she does.
You're retarded. I'm so sorry. You must be. I'm so
This pissed me off.
That you're retarded.
And I want to
disclose this to the world that you're an idiot, Miss Huff. So, that you're an idiot, Miss Huff.
Miss Health. Say her name right.
So, just so you know that I give away a lot of the things that I can't have.
Oh yeah, like the coupon, like the free coupon to Burger King
and everything like that. There's plenty of videos about that, you dumb bitch.
Oh, great. Now you're just... I'm just like... Did she just call Miss Moonbear a dumb bitch? That is just... Nah. That's just crossing the line.
So, don't give me your stupid ass opinions.
Again, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. If you don't like it, then the X button is right there for you. You don't have to watch. I'm pretty sure she was watching Miss Moonbear's stream on her earlier today.
Thank God I had somebody to relay all this fucking aggression toward, you stupid bitch.
I hate this bitch so much.
So, yeah. People say I'm so aggressive.
You are!
Make me aggressive, you stupid cunt.
Hold it.
Be grateful. You make me aggressive. People say I'm so aggressive. Bitch, you make me aggressive, you stupid cunt. Be grateful for what you do have.
Yeah, be grateful for what you do have. But you wouldn't even do that because it's not good enough for you. You're never satisfied, Latitty. You want... And it's not just money you want. It's not just food. It's not even a roof over your head. I know what you want, Letitia. You want revenge on the world.
Why don't you be grateful that you're able to fucking type that shit? Because soon you probably won't be able to, you stupid dumb bitch.
I wonder who she's talking
How's
about.
it coming? All you stupid dumbasses. That's how angry I get. This is how angry I get. I shouldn't get this angry.
I should. But I get angry. I get angry a lot. And you make me angry, Latitty. And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Because you know there's a dark side inside of me. There is a dark side. And if you don't want to see my dark side, it'll only bring pain and misery to those in the way.
Okay, so we're gonna have 3 videos because apparently they don't want to capture everything that goes on in my fucking brain. So they cut me off when I'm getting too vulgar and shit, or they cut me off presuming I'm not going to share it with the world, or they privatize my videos and assume that I'm not going to publicize it. No, bitches. You're stupid ass cunts. I want my shit back. I want my fucking house. I want this and that. You're going to tell me I should be grateful? I know how fucking grateful I am for my existence, because when I was pumped up full of fucking psychiatric medications in the goddamn psych ward and didn't know up from fucking down, then yeah, I had to be fucking grateful because the lords above stated that I had to be. The ones empowered over all of this, the ones that allow these psych wards to get away with that shit.
Bitch. Bitch. You obviously don't know who you're talking to. Don't assume you know better. Don't assume that you know more than the people that do reaction streams on you. You know nothing about our lives, so you cannot tell us how we should be grateful. You're the one living in your car. You're the one surviving on food stamps. You're the one who refuses to get a job to support herself and her unborn child. You are so obsessed with attention. You are so obsessed with wanting validation. For what? What do you have to be validated for? You're a fugitive of the law. You have several arrest warrants in several different states. You have falsely accused military officials of sexual assault. And you're coming on here arguing ethics with someone you don't even know in real life. Someone you don't have any relationship with. We have no relationship with you. We're not your parents. We're not your boyfriends. We're not your girlfriends. We're not your husbands or wives. You're a stranger to us, Letitia. We like looking at crazy people because it gives us views. Not only that, it helps with our revenue because it's called a reaction channel for a reason. And if you cannot handle that, then you shouldn't be on the internet to begin with. Your videos are fair use. And I know you are watching this right now. If you think that you have if you think your mental illnesses are severe, then you've never met someone who might end up suffering dissociative identity disorder and switching from one persona to another, one personality to another. So, Letitia, if you are watching this, just know, nobody believes you. Nobody believes that you are suffering. You're just doing this. Nobody believes that you are genuine with what you say. Because we've seen it all. We see how you will go through extreme lengths just so that you can get the 15 minutes of fame that you crave. And it's going to stop one way or the other.
You're gonna tell me I'm ungrateful. And now I've got 3 fucking videos to have to post. You dumb bitch.
I know.
So, and that's what I think of you.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Moonbear, she does her own thing, and I appreciate that, but it's not just Moonbear, it's everyone else that she has tried to, it's not just Moonbear, but everyone else who antagonizes her, who she is antagonizing. People like Adonis Paul, people like XX. Well, XX can handle herself. It's just, she is so beyond remorse. She is so beyond any capacity for sympathy. She obviously has no empathy. So why should I feel any empathy for her? Letitia is a spoiled brat who has gone throughout her life without having to work or say no.
Don't come at me with stupid ass comments. You're ungrateful for what you have. And that's why you relayed that. Because you haven't always had gratitude every single day of your fucking life. Yet I've had to. Because literally I was fighting off my father in that sense of like not even just the sexual advances.
Yeah, I know she's married. I know. It's just, I know she's married. It's just, she's my friend. Well, she's one of my friends on here. Usually I don't really have that much friends on here, but
like you threatening to murder us, you dumb bitch. You're gonna tell me I'm ungrateful and shit. Okay, you stupid bitch. And here's my fluctuation in mood. Because somebody's pissed me off. And
everybody pisses her off, by the way. It's not just, she pisses everyone off. It's not just me, but a lot of people are pissed off at her. That's why a lot of people are sharing her videos. People like XX. I'm pretty sure Burnt Toast shares her videos. I'm pretty sure Miss Park, Hell, even Miss Parker might be considering reviewing some of her shit. But she's getting around right now. Letitia's getting around a lot. And rightfully so. I mean, it's obvious that people are having enough with her. Like I said, Letitia, Letitia has a very, very skewed view of the world. She can't differentiate between genuine people and monsters. Probably because she is so, I guess you could say, psychologically damaged. Personally, I do believe in some shape or form Letitia may or may not be a victim of trauma. But we don't know for sure, since it's been confirmed by so many sources that Letitia may or may not be a habitual liar. Sorry for my outbursts.
It's all the trauma coming back. Every bit of it. All day long I've had random traumas. And here's the relayed, reaction. This is the reactive abuse.
And we don't even know if we don't know if this video is directed at one person. It could be a myriad of other people. I don't really give two fucks about what this selfish cunt thinks. As long as more people are starting to raise awareness about her, I think we're more content. Can't say the same about Mary, but Mary's reserved for only a small amount of people.
All because...
And by the way, we're going to have a palate cleanser soon.
Some bitch wanted to tell me, instead of donating to me, that I should be grateful. Because the WIC allows me $40-something, because she hasn't watched my videos on gratitude, because she hasn't watched any of that shit. Instead, she's gonna presume, be a dumb bitch. And she gets all this information from these stupid other subscribers that keep hitting me up, wanting to see me fail, wanting to see this and that, because they get little excerpts of my videos, and they presume my entire demeanor is ungrateful.
What can I say? They're not wrong. What can I say? They're not wrong.
You stupid bitch. That's how you people need to be talked to. Don't talk down to people. I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't know me. You don't know I've been grateful my whole fucking life for the air that I goddamn breathe. You have no idea when I get in the shower how I thank God for the fucking hot water, how I thank God for the soap, how I thank God for the food that I fucking eat, how delicious this fucking sandwich is. But I'm in a bad fucking mood because I have to disclose everybody's fucking abuse toward me.
So, yeah. Anyone who criticizes Letitia is abusing her. Gee, I wonder who that reminds me of. It awfully sounds a lot like, I don't know, Scammy. It's on the tip of my tongue. I think it's is it Scammy?
That's what makes me ungrateful to your fucking stupid ass eyes. Your fucking, obviously, what do you got, goggles or something? What, are you seeing with fucking beer goggles on and shit? You dumb bitch. Of course I'm ungrateful to you, you stupid bitch. I don't need your fucking words.
Again, Letitia. More people are concerned with how you present yourself to the world. Probably because, again, you're fucking insane. You're fucking insane. You're fucking insane. That's all I could say about it. Not only are you fucking insane, but you show that you may or may not have the potential of being someone who is on the verge of snapping at any minute, even though you might not have the willpower to enact any ill will on anyone else. But you have shown that you can be very aggressive to other people. Take, for instance, when you trespassed on your ex-husband's property and you got into an altercation with the police. And you tried to play the victim.
I said, thanks for the encouraging words. Encouraging words, you stupid bitch. And I know a majority of this is just to rile me up. That there are just these subscriber accounts, fake accounts from the YouTube people, from FBI people, whoever the fuck you are.
Go in the dark, people.
Who you are. All I know is you're stupid. And you're making yourself look fucking stupid for me having these fucking videos relaying that I know what the fuck you're up to, you dumb bitches. It's not even
And I would say that Letitia may be one of those, I don't know if I could say that Letitia is one of those, targeted individuals. She pretty much acts as if she is one of those targeted individuals that, well, I would like to take a look at one day. Everywhere I go, there are a lot of targeted individuals that are popping out of the woodwork. But then again, Letitia is a bitch about it.
paranoid schizophrenia. None of that. It's not even paranoid schizophrenia. None of that. Like everything's just going to coincidentally happen. My synchronicities lead to, oh my God, I have nothing on there. And it's going to cut me off in the middle of my statements because...
Exactly, XX. Exactly. Everyone... And AP said this in the James Clark video, in the James Clark saga, that majority of these targeted individuals are either homeless or on government assistance. And it's fun. It's kind of ironic that the person who claims that they're being watched by the government is getting benefits from the government.
Because it wants me to make sure my videos look like I'm demonic instead of actually disclosing who I truly am, which is actually a very peaceful, passive person until people piss me off and I have to encounter other people's energies. Stupid bitch. Probably not even a woman. Probably a man, too.
Yeah. It's a group of people. I mean, there's a lot of people that are telling you that you're ungrateful. It's not just one person, but a myriad of other people. And you are ungrateful. Not only that, but you're also entitled.
And somebody trying to tell me, no, I'm a real person. Watch me, I'll make a video of you. They're talking about you. I didn't watch your stupid ass video, you dumbass. Nor should anybody else, because you're fat and disgusting. And don't know how to brush your teeth. So yeah, and you're gonna have commentary for other people's lives.
Again, this is just projection.
Like this dumb bitch.
Also,
you should be grateful. You dumb bitch.
Fat and ugly.
I had to get it out.
Of course you had to get it out because of the hunger pains. But then again, you also have... Again, Of course you had to get it out because, again, you want the attention. And I believe that this is basically another one of Letitia's ploys for attention, is to antagonize other YouTubers who do reaction videos on her. Well, I'm sorry to say this, Letitia, but you're going to have to get used to that because more people are going to start looking at your videos and they have a lot of things to say. And I mean a whole lot of things to say. And it's not going to be pretty for you. So again, welcome to the fucking ring. Welcome to the internet, cunt. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
People I really want to say these things to, I'll get restraining orders against me because they know damn well that I'll just cuss them the fuck out for being stupid as fuck.
Like your ex-husband?
And this is why they put restraining orders.
Or maybe they put restraining orders on you because who knows? You might end up snapping and going into a murderous rampage. I don't know. That's why I think you're a danger to everyone else around you.
They use my freedom of speech against me and my heightened states of aggravation. And that's why I'm filming nearly all the time now. So people know what they dealt with and know that I was always chipper, doing great, until they fucked with me. And then it was like, I'm gonna literally stab you in the fucking middle of the night.
Again with the threats of physical violence. The fact that you say that goes to show how very little you care about your audience. That you will go and commit, that you would resort to wanting, that you have these thoughts. Goes to show that you obviously have no empathy for human life. And that's why people are starting to say they see you as a danger. And they should see you as a danger to society. Because what if you do find yourself in a predicament where you claim that you're quote unquote backed in a corner? Who is there to say that you won't end up snapping and, I don't know, punching a child, or I don't know. Who knows what you'll end up doing? We're talking absolute insanity. That's why I say that I honestly believe that if it wasn't for your YouTube page, I honestly believe that if it wasn't for your YouTube channel, Letitia, you would end up being the next Eileen Wuornos.
Although, I didn't. And I don't stab anybody.
Yet.
See, there's the difference. There's the difference. Nobody can say shit. Nobody can do shit. Because technically I haven't done anything wrong yet.
Yet. Not yet. She says, I haven't done anything wrong yet. Which means she is implying that she might end up doing something heinous. Personally, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Probably because she doesn't have access to weapons. Or she doesn't have access to firearms. But if she did have access to firearms and she knew where people lived, Lord knows what'll happen. Lord knows what'll happen.
Keyword and all that? Yet.
Yep.
So, the longer it weighs in on me having to be pregnant and alone, pregnant with nowhere to take this baby, I'm not able to nest, so my feelings of wanting to gather things for my baby, it's there, yeah, but what am I gonna do? I gotta sit here and go wander around and stare at things on the walls wonder,
True.
am I ever going to be able to keep this baby? I love this baby.
True, but you have to understand, she has warrants. Warrants in other states. If she catches a charge on, I don't know, attempted murder, that's life. We're going to lock her up and throw away the key.
Baby seems nice.
I mean, there are two people that, I'm pretty sure there are two people that Letitia would want to murder. That's her ex-husband and this Jason Wallace guy. And she did dox Jason Wallace in a video. Who is there to say that she won't snap and, I don't know, find a firearm in his house? I mean, Jason Wallace, he is in the military. I don't know which one is he. He could be the Marine or the Air Force guy. But we all know that military means that they have access to firearms. And if she ever breaks into one of their houses, Lord knows what she'll do. That's why I think she's a danger. That's why I always say that she might do something really heinous. She might end up doing. I don't think Letitia is any other lolcow. I don't think she's the type of I don't think she's just any run-of-the-mill lolcow. I think she is a danger to everyone else around her. I think Letitia Collins is the type of person you're going to read about in the... you're going to read a headline about in the news when she does something really, really dramatic. And we won't be laughing anymore.
It's okay. The baby seems nice. I don't want anything to do with the father of it. That'd be good. But
True.
But yeah. Would I have this type of aggression toward the baby?
Yes.
Never have I ever disclosed that type of aggression toward a child. Ever.
Your other videos say otherwise. There have been videos where you're saying that you're thinking about wanting to leave the baby out in the wilderness to die. You've thought about wanting to murder yourself and the baby. You have had thoughts about wanting to, I don't know. You have this utmost hatred for yourself and for the child that's growing inside of you. And even if you are pregnant, which I don't see any definition, probably because you're either faking it or you haven't developed yet. But again, you have been known to be a habitual liar.
And they have proof of that too. Especially since I became a mom.
Okay, I'm just getting bored. I'm done with this one. I mean, it goes to show that Letitia's never going to change.
April 26, 2022.
She's never going to change. It's obvious that she's never going to change, right? So, we all know that Letitia will never change. She doesn't want to change. She likes what she is. She likes this. She likes the person she is right now because, again, it's easy for her to blame everyone else and expect other people to feel sorry for her. And I guess that's the theme for tonight. Because, to be honest, Letitia's not the only one that likes to throw around false accusations towards people who talk about her. Like I said, we're going to be looking at Adrastia as well. And yeah. her qualities is shittier. She has a shittier quality than Letitia. Like I said, I can't stay away from this cow for any longer. So I'm just going to change. I'm just going to change my. Now I'm done being angry. And now I'm back to this. So, as I said, Letitia's not the only cow that is not the only whore cow here. We got 3 more. We got 2 more, actually. We've got Mary here, who is now, of course. So, Mary's upset. Adrasia is upset with her Aunt Kathy again. What a shock. Okay, so let me give a rundown of the whole thing regarding Aunt Kathy and this whole thing about how Adrasia tries to go above and beyond to defend her disabled brother that she barely even knew. That the disabled brother that she abandoned. Aunt Kathy went to the graveyard, the cemetery where little Ronnie, Adrasia's brother with cerebral palsy, was buried, next to his father, Ronnie Sr. And Aunt Kathy purchased a bottle of apple juice and had a little clear cup. Like, I think it was a Dixie cup, I don't know. But she poured a little bit of apple juice on the unmarked grave. And that was enough to set Adrasia over the edge. I mean, really? You're getting overworked up over apple juice? I mean, it's funny if you don't know it's funny if you know the full context. Because oh my god. I kind of think I think to me Adrasia is a little more tamer than Letitia. Unless Adrasia goes on threatening suicide and trying to get other people in trouble for it. And also I got a video from Aunt Kathy that is a precursor to all this. So, as a matter of fact, let's start off with Aunt Kathy's video first before we go into Mary. Aunt Kathy is a sweetheart. I mean, Aunt Kathy, she is a frail old thing. And Aunt Kathy was on Daywave Radio. She called in to Daywave, and Aunt Kathy and cousin Sarah told their side of the story about how Mary would self-harm whenever she doesn't get her way. One story involved her slitting her wrist to the point where blood pooled everywhere, all because she wanted money for drugs and her grandmother wouldn't give it to her. So Adrasia would hold cousin Sarah and her kids hostage until she got what she wanted.
Well, we're in Gulf Shores. So today I went to the beach and I found some really pretty shells today. And I brought them home and I'm cleaning them and I polished them and I put some like finisher on them to make them shine.
I mean, Aunt Kathy's a sweetheart.
And now I'm trying to clean up my mess in here so I can go to bed. So
those are some pretty seashells, except for those that are cracked. But those are probably, I'm pretty sure those have been there. And, well, people step on stuff.
maybe we're going to try to do something tomorrow. But I caught up with you a little bit today, and you always keep me busy. I'll give you credit for that one. I just want to tell you this, and I'm going to give you an update. I'm still waiting to hear back. If they find anything record-wise, Because all I want to know is, when the call was made and how long, and if it was on a Sunday, because that's when Catherine called. You know that. You confirmed that for me in a video.
So Aunt Kathy lost both sisters. She lost both sisters. Her sister Kathleen has passed away. Her oldest sister passed away. She lost her younger sister, Mary's mom, in February. Well, actually, I think it was early February, before her birthday. And Reality Check and I did a live stream where we were going over the deed. Going over the deed to Meemaw's property. And of course, we were pretty much looking at loopholes in Mary's arguments, because, I mean, Reality Check shared with me on Discord a few screenshots from her Facebook back in like 2011 or 2012, around that time, when her grandmother passed away. And this was after the Roberta Laws case.
And just, not that I'm blaming you, but I think, this is just me thinking, because of the things that she said to me at the hospital, was, I think she was slightly afraid of you, and it bothered me. And she would talk to me a little bit, and she wouldn't tell me everything, because she knew I wouldn't be the one to tell. Not if she wanted to protect you at all. Now, she got even with you in the end. The only person, you running away from me does you no good about anything that happened when she passed away.
This video is addressed to Mary, because again, Aunt Kathy is basically Adrastia's arch enemy at this point.
Because you were left in the condo. We left you there.
True.
All the furniture there. You sold what you wanted to sell, what you could sell. You gave away stuff.
And again, Reality Check sent me the Zilla link to how much that property was worth. In the thousands. I mean, it's worth more than it was when it was worth more than it was back then. And this was after the housing market crashed.
You were there for what, almost 2 years?
Yeah.
Waiting to get kicked out. You had everything in there to do with. You could have, and you did what we figured you would do, because you're you.
Also, I gotta show some love for Aunt Kathy.
Left everything.
Let me
thrown out in the road, which is a shame. That's what you did. You running for, like you just tried to get away from me. That's so cute, because then you could
hashtag Kathy won.
That trash book, your toilet paper manual. You is how I learned. And yes, I did keep track with you. I did, for a couple reasons. I won't say they were all vindictive. I did want to know that you were okay.
And Kathy's story time.
Because I care about people in general. And there was times, even recently, I kind of felt bad for you, but you quickly bit me like a snake, so silly me. But you know what? And I'm gonna tell you something. The internet.
If you want to like show Aunt Kathy some love, I mean, I sent a link to her channel. If you want to show her some love, show her that you care. I mean, she's a frail old thing. But she's also a sweetheart, and she is she is a very nice person, and I would say she's the people's Aunt Kathy now. She's not even Adrastia's Aunt Kathy anymore. She is everyone's Aunt Kathy. She could be your Aunt Kathy too.
Has not stopped you from doing nothing. The only person in control of the internet is you.
It's true.
Button on there. You can, I don't go on and talk to too many people.
Me too.
I haven't really.
I don't do that anymore.
People.
Unless it's in a Discord with
You know, but I can quietly sit there and watch them and enjoy them. I don't have to be, you know, you don't have to be that involved. But you know what? The thing is, like I said, I'm in control of that.
We're all in control of our destiny.
Everyone is watching, and I push that button and turn it off.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm trying to working myself back in.
And exactly. And this is a message to Letitia too. There is an option. If you don't like what other people say about you, the X button is there for you. You can just press on it and all your problems go away. And besides, this is the internet. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, right? Everyone is entitled to their opinions. You're not going to agree with everyone else. You're not going to agree with everyone else. And that's the thing about the internet, is that at the end of the day, this shit won't even fucking matter. This shit's not going to matter at the end of the day. Because again, like I said, once that power button is turned off, or once you click that X button, poof, the problem goes away. You don't have to worry about it.
My family, like working back into where I'm part of it, instead of the mother, them walking around wishing I was the same person I was before. You know, it's hard, which you wouldn't understand. And now it's even harder for me, but it's made me more determined to push my way out of there and out of this place I'm in and get back in there and force myself to sit in my living room and watch a movie with them and quit thinking that one's missing. Instead, I've got them there. The one's there. I've got to reverse the way I'm doing things because time is slipping away from me.
It's true. It's true. Time waits for no one. The reason why I'm showing this video, because it's a precursor to what you're about to see.
I mean, I've already lost 6 years. That's a lot of time to wake up one day and realize you've been, you know, it was actually 5 for Angela, and I think that was pretty much crushed me.
Yeah, Angela was her daughter that she lost in a flood.
And then, you know, oh, they say what don't kill makes you stronger. Well, you know, I don't know about that, but
it's true.
I do have people that love me, not because.
And there are a lot of people that love Aunt Kathy. Hell, even the fuck people consider her their own. The fuck people pretty much claim her as their Aunt Kathy. She's no longer Mary's Aunt Kathy anymore.
I mean, they didn't knock on the door and come and get me. I met my husband at work, and you know, you meet people where you go, and you know, I didn't want to. He wasn't my type, so I wasn't going to fool with him. But you know what? I'm glad he was pushing, and I'm glad that he forced me. Really, just talked to me. Kept me very.
This is kind of a palate cleanser for. I would consider this a palate cleanser, in a nutshell. And there's going to be more palate cleansers. There's going to be ones that'll tickle your funny bone, and then there's going to be ones that'll make you piss yourself. And this is one that is extremely serene. I mean, I just spent almost an entire hour just getting upset over Letitia's bullshit. I think we're due for something to calm our nerves. Well, something for me to calm my nerves.
That'd be quite a blessing. Even though I get irritated with him, and you know, I snap at him quite often, but you know, inside there's a lot of love we have for each other, and that's really all we need. Well, that and paychecks and stuff, but you know, because you have to have things in life. Toilet paper is a thing. You gotta have it.
True.
You know, food and things like that are things you gotta have. And guess what?
Speaking of toilet paper, Mary, Eldrazi still owes me TP. She still owes Virgie money. I still need TP for my bunghole.
Which isn't really working for you, or you do it the way we've done it, and that's get a job and get
Yeah.
these things. And
Trabajo.
you know, if you really think about it, you don't get too many things because things have to be paid for.
Trabajo.
You had a whole different ball of stress. So, but things I can get. I can't bring my daughter back. I can't bring my sisters back, both of them. I can't bring my mother back. I can't turn back time. Don't matter how much money I have, or how many things I have or don't have. I can't turn it back. All I can do is live in this very moment that I'm in.
And that's all we strive to do. We all got to live in the moment. Because you never know when it's going to go. I mean, what's it going to take for people to realize that it could all go away in one blink of an eye? And it happens all the time. We all have to live in the moment because you never know when you don't know what you've got until it's gone. And I feel for Aunt Kathy here. I mean, she's been through so much over these years, over these 2 years that she's been on here. That's why I said you got to show her some love, because you never know when time is going to be on is going to be against us.
And just try to correct what try to make it better in some way. Try to give what I've kept to myself, which is myself. You know, believe it or not, my kids make me feel like they enjoy me every now and then.
That's
and
good.
They miss me. And I've missed them. So let me just close. I mean, I always get on here and forget what I was going to say, but it is therapeutic, so I'm doing it. But
it is.
These are so pretty. I had to have somebody. The other day, I just showed somebody just did the old plaque too long. I mean, Lord, I wouldn't have listened to it either. But this really isn't. This is, this has always been me and you, because you're the one that brought me here.
True.
You drugged me out, kicking and screaming, really. And I'm
just when you thought Aunt Kathy was out, Mary pulls her back in.
Like I said,
I'm gonna have to show the video. I'm just gonna show the video where she went to the cemetery with the apple juice. Watch. The cemetery. Hold on. Poopy. Don't know what you got until it's gone. You have my blessing. Oh, yeah. Oh, the potatoes. Small potato. And this was at the cemetery, right? Potatoes. Who doesn't like potatoes? Mary?
well, normally, I'm not too, it isn't, I'm not one of those people that don't know what to say. And even though I know what to say.
Oh, this was in the backyard. No, sorry, not that one. Jimmy. Oh, yeah. Poopy pants. Oh, here, this is the one. This is the one. Oh, this is the one this is the video that Mary off. I mean, really? You're gonna get upset over apple juice?
Okay, I'm here in place of Adonis Paul. And
Cool.
I brought, look, Ronald Woods Jr. an apple juice. And I'm nothing.
Yeah, because we all make that. Because okay, so the joke is that there was a stream that Adonis Paul made last year, I think, where they were, if they donate money to him, he is gonna go to Florida and piss on Bubba's grave. Bubba is Ronnie's is Drazia's little brother, little Ronnie, the one with cerebral palsy. So Adrazia made a whole mess about that, and it was actually, to be honest, the joke was that it was for AP's new truck, because he lives in Texas.
Nothing was meant to harm him. Nothing would have harmed him.
I think it's funny.
Nobody would ever desecrate a grave. I mean, people don't cross that line. Your mouth crosses it every day, but good people don't. But anyway, his debt. What you think he owes his people is paid in full. You know, he got his truck, which is exactly what he was working for. Which, you know, I'm sure you didn't happen in one day. It didn't. It was part of it, but that is neither here.
And I bet AP is loving his truck right now. And this was last year. Well, the whole I'm gonna piss on Bubba's grave thing started last. Was it October? I think it was October, but it was around that time where there was like there's this never-ending war between Adrazia and the fuck people. The fuck people is Adonis Paul's fan base. And Mary thought that she was gonna... Mary thought that Adonis Paul was gonna go piss on Bubba's grave to spite her. And she kept saying she started doing this whole justice for Bubba thing as a way to like garner sympathy and maybe try to like garner, I don't know, dog whistle activists for the handicap.
There, and then your other thing was he didn't come here. Well, yes, he did. I'm standing here in his place. I bought apple juice, respectfully.
Poopy. Do you know how hard is it to come out of the cartoon world to go to Florida? He has to be smuggled in a pen like Cool World.
It's done. So, Mary, keep your mouth shut. Adonis Paul, you tell her here's the video and shut up. Okay.
Also, Poopy.
Say hey to my sister. And I'm going to run out. I got to get back to the beach, and I got to try to get some things together and go.
And she drank
I
that.
got to go home tomorrow. I just can't, you know. I got to all get my plans together for my next little run here, but I had to do this. Had to. And I'll talk to y'all later.
Hashtag justice for Bubba.
Tell her to leave you alone. You know, she can run that mouth all she wants, but it is done. And she needs to understand, even though I've never met you, I'm standing here on your behalf, which is more than I would do for her.
Good on her for that shit. Anyway, back to this.
Alone, to whatever I'm still here.
Yeah, so Mary made this a big deal about how, they're gonna go to piss on my brother's grave, and I love my little brother. People only matter to Mary when they're dead. And that's why a lot of people are saying she's only doing this she's faking it. I think everybody knows that she likes to fake this shit. Because, again, It's obvious she's trying to dog whistle. It's obvious that she's trying to dog whistle some sort of activist.
You got to learn that you really do have to care for yourself. Because you know what? If this wasn't worth it to me, then I'd push the button. But for it's like, that is a fault of mine. I can't let it go. I should. But I think I've been allowing that to occupy my mind, so I don't cry and carry on. Because I really won't.
And you can feel for Aunt Kathy. I mean, she lost her daughter. She lost both her sisters. She doesn't have that much time left.
And I really have. I have cried. I've tried not to cry. And it's the wrong thing to do. I got to get off here. I'm running too long. And try to, when you've got questions, if you got questions for me, only do one at a time. Because you know how our DNA detects it. It knows it. You can't throw too much at me. I mean,
and
honestly,
despite her age, she is a strong person. Strong-willed.
We really are, and as bad as you've made it sound, it makes it even worse. So don't expect me to be able to answer 10 questions at one time. Okay? Just throw it out there, and I'll come back to it one at a time.
And now let's hear. Okay, first let's go with this one because I want to start.
May 23rd is my little brother's birthday.
May 23rd.
That might be why I'm thinking about him more, but I have been thinking about him a lot. The fact that my family is using him to hurt me.
Again.
It's bullshit. The fact that people are so willing to lie about him. He's the only person in this family that I have any connection to.
No, you don't. No, he's not.
Like, the trauma, the PTSD has completely numbed my family connections. I have sisters who do not feel like sisters to me. My mother does not feel like a mother to me. My aunt is an aunt in title only, and only because my grandmother raised me to respect that title. I have no family emotion toward these people. I do not care if I ever see them again. They could be strangers.
Yeah, everybody's a stranger to Adrasia now. And this is another thing. Adrasia blames her family for everything that's happened to her as of recently. Keep in mind, as you're watching this, Adrasia has made all the choices to put herself in the situation she is in right now. She chose to be homeless. She chose to flee to the West Coast to get free Medicare and weed, and because California is a weed because weed is legal. All right, so yeah, weed is legal in California, and since she's gonna be homeless, why not subsidize it? I mean, she's already homeless. She was already homeless when when Aunt Kathy and the rest of the family kicked her out of that condo. And she was living in a tent. Okay, so actually, no. She was living in a trailer on the property. Then she was living in a tent where she would invite random strangers for favors. And by favors, she means, giving blowies for weed money.
Like, even in my memories. They may as well be strangers.
Everyone's a stranger to you.
You know how you remember your family differently than you remember friends or strangers that you don't know that well? Because you don't have an emotional connection with them, and you have that emotional... You're supposed to have that emotional...
VMAX said, no one's attacking your dead brother. You are using him for sympathy. So, who is the abusive? The disrespectful one? That would be you, Mary. And Lampy's human leather lampshade said, you didn't care about Bubba. Your kind doesn't possess actual human emotions. Oh, damn. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. P-Dub said, you neglected your grandmother like you did your brother. Like you did your obligations to admit to your influence in the well, you know what I'm saying. Shovel sounds, followed by handicap emotion, followed by wheelchair. You're thinking about how you abandoned him to an abuser that you loved and singed about. Hashtag justice for Bubba. Justin Smith said, can you please tell me how making a video 27 times a day talking about bad shit in the past and getting yourself upset is helping you? If you really wanted to get better, wouldn't you do anything to make that happen? You know, doing this is just gonna make things worse. I've tried to see your side, but at this point, it seems like you just want attention. Well, Justin Smith, that's the idea. That's a Drastia for you. She does this for attention. I mean, you've made like 5 videos about apple juice. Please tell me how this is helping you. If you want to remember your brother, then make a video talking about how he was, what he liked, good memories you have with him. I'm not trying to be mean, but you need to grow up. Yeah. A lot of people has told her that she needs to grow the fuck up, but we all know. And Winter Quilting said, your hair color looks nice. Is there a reason for your hairstyle? Large tuft on your side. Even your hair would frame your face. Winter Quilting. If you want to, look. Winter Quilting, if you're watching this, I'd recommend you look at Mayo, the Adrastia story by Adonis Paul, if you want to get a full scoop of what type of person she is, because she's trying to fish for compliments. Adrastia is looking for people to encourage her lazy habits. And a lot of people have seen her for who she really is. Hell, I've seen her for who she really is. I've spent an entire year reviewing Adrastia's videos. That's probably because I got done with Shani.
Connection with your family. I don't have that emotional connection with my family. Except for with my little brother. He never gave me any reason to disconnect from him. He never hurt me. He never lied to me. He never took from me.
Of course he never took from you, because he had cerebral palsy. You can't do much. I know that's just... Okay, maybe that was just being disrespectful for people with cerebral palsy, but then again, Adrastia never really cared for her brother. She's just using his name as a way to garner sympathy from people who don't know the full story. And the only way that you can, that she can accept your compliments is if you donate to her PayPal. She has pulled this pity grift for almost 5 years. 5 years she's lived in California, and she has used like this whole playing, and this is her way of income, is to play the victim, hoping that some dumb sap will donate to her PayPal so that she can buy weed. I mean, it's because of Adrazia that I have a disdain for crazy bitches who like to blame everyone else for all their own insecurities. That's why I have a hatred for people like Letitia. Why I hate, truthfully, Trisha. Why I have a deep hatred for Shani. And then again, I already hate Shani long before I heard of Adrazia. Adrazia gave me a whole new reason to hate crazy people who want crazy bitches who just want attention.
He was never jealous of me.
Of course not. He was dead.
Always happy when I came
How do you know? You weren't never there for him. This is just...
I see his face every time I look at myself.
Again, this is another one of her pity grifts.
And it's extremely hurtful. That not only that my family is using him to continue to abuse me, but that...
Yet you're using his name to continue to garner sympathy so that some idiot... And not only that, it's obvious that Adrazia has been in contact with another lolcow from AP's community, James Robert Clark, who is pretty much gassing her at this point. And don't worry, we're going to see James Clark because, oh my God, he just made a video towards Royce Lopez of Daywave Radio. It's either Royce or Mersh, one of the two. Because, well, the reason why James Clark has a hate boner for Royce Lopez is because Royce Lopez brought on Eliana, the subject of James's affections. Eliana went on Daywave Radio. Actually, no. He didn't bring her on. Eliana came on Daywave Radio to tell James to stop stalking her. God, sorry, I was a little tired. That was a yawn. Sorry. So Eliana went on Daywave Radio to tell James to stop stalking her, keep her name out of his mouth, or follow in his father's footsteps.
Complete strangers are willing to lie about him to defend my family's abuse. Saying that she left the apple juice because he loves apple juice. No, he did not.
How do you know? You were never there. How do you know she never liked apple juice? You weren't there. You were busy fucking some kitty diddler. You were busy driving your ex-husband to his teenage girlfriend's house for quote-unquote emotional support.
Little Ronnie would never have even had apple juice. He had a G-tube installed when he was very young. A G-tube it goes in your stomach. And all he ever ate was Ensure. They used to experiment and give him
Again, how do you know? You abandoned your brother to a dark fate. Hell, you were pretty much, according to what I heard from Aunt Kathy when she was on Adonis Paul's show a few weeks ago, you were jealous of Ronnie. So again, your argument, it goes to show how much your argument was, what's the word? Invalid. So again, your argument is invalid, Mary Barone.
One Thanksgiving, we gave him some pumpkin pie and found out that he was allergic to pumpkin, and that's when the experimenting stopped, because we didn't really know what to do with him. He was so different, and he was allergic to things that the rest of us weren't. So we couldn't just feed him regular stuff off the table like you would a normal child. He had Ensure, and that's all he had, and it was vanilla Ensure. He could tolerate chocolate, but don't dare give him strawberry. Apparently you can taste what goes in a G-tube, because if you put strawberry in there, he would stop it immediately.
Again, she's doing this to garner sympathy. I mean, Adrazia is used to using the sympathy card to garner, I don't know. This is her go-to method. Whenever things are tough, she plays the victim and she puts on this fake pity party, hoping that someone with half a brain and a pocket full of pesos will come and make all her problems go away for her.
He could even stop it. He could stop himself from eating through his stomach.
Too bad you couldn't say the same for Roberta Laws.
It was very strange. But now people are saying, well, he loved apple juice and that's why Kathy did that. That's disrespectful to him.
No, it's not. Again, it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke, Mary. You're the one that's taking it way too far. I mean, come the fuck on. How many times have we been through this? How many times have we seen this show? Mary, do you really think that someone is going to buy into your bullshit? Maybe James Clark, but the only reason why he believes you're a stupid ass is because he has a hate boner for Adonis Paul and the ROTC guys. And that's it. He's trying to use you. James is trying to use you as a way to, I don't know, weaponize you into, well, playing the victim even more so that he can... I mean, oh, come on. How many times have I seen James Clark in her comment section saying, oh, you go, Mary. There she is, kicking ass and taking names. I'm like, oh my God, James. Oh my God. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Oh my God. And you could say the same. Oh, I mean, he seems harder for Mary than I sim for Moonbear. And no, I mean, yeah. So what? It's called support. Sometimes, yeah, because again, but the thing is with James, he's only using Adrazia so that he could go and make a video say, you're hurting this poor woman. You're hurting her. I'm gonna contact the senator. I'm gonna contact the president so that I can put these cyber terrorists behind bars because they're making money in killing this innocent woman. I mean, that's James Clark for you. And it goes with the territory that these people, well, James obviously is emotionally impaired, is what I'm saying. He's emotionally impaired, and he pretty much he doesn't, I mean, James can read, James can write, but he doesn't have the emotional fortitude to process things that would take years of discipline to master. He is, well, emotionally stinted at the age where he was traumatized, which is, of course, 12 years old. And we're going to look at James later on in this stream.
Lying to defend his abusive family is disrespectful to his memory. And I'm not going to allow it.
Also, let's not forget the fact that Adrazia hooked up with a chomo back in 2009. A chomo with a handicap, with the same handicap her brother suffered from. The exact same handicap that befell poor little Bubba. Poor Bubba. So, yeah. Not to mention, there were emails that Mary sent these emails to said Chomo to, well, quote unquote, get rid of his fiance. And on her birthday, as she tells it in her book, they were arguing in the car. But in actuality, they were arguing about the need to get rid of Roberta. And Kenneth was like, fine, I'll just kill her. And Mary didn't say anything. At this point, it's debated on whether or not she waited in the truck or she went in and pretty much witnessed Kenneth murder the poor woman, the poor one with cerebral palsy. A lot of people, I mean, because it's been known that she changes her story whenever she gets caught in a lie. One minute she's saying she was in the truck. I mean, in her book, she says that she was tied. She was held captive for 5 weeks. I mean, if you believe that. She was shackled to the bed until a dog told her to escape. I mean, you can tell off the bat that what I described was clearly a work of fiction.
I'm simply not going to allow it.
No, she's not going to allow it. She won't allow it.
This family thinks I'm too loud about the abuse that I've suffered, but
and just like Letitia, she always keeps saying that everyone else is abusing her. It's everyone else's fault that she's like this.
if they keep on pushing with my little brother, they're gonna find out how loud I can get, because he is the only one that I give a fuck about in this world.
And okay, so let me say this, Adrazia, if you cared about poor little Ronnie, poor little Bubba, then why did you abandon him? Answer me that. Why did you leave your little brother if he meant that much to you?
At this point, I care more about his memory than I do my own existence.
Bullshit.
And what Kathy did was wrong. What this family has done is wrong.
Again, it was a joke. A fucking joke. And you took it way too seriously. You took it way, way too seriously. I mean, it was funny. We laughed. Well, it was funny. And we laughed that she had some orange juice. But you know what she did? Do you know what Aunt Kathy... I was watching the library last night. And do you know what Aunt Kathy did with that orange juice? I mean, I'm sorry, not orange juice. Apple juice. Why do I keep getting orange juice and apple juice mixed up? Maybe because I haven't had apple juice in a long ass time. I think it's about time. I mean, then again, I'm more into apple cider now. But again, why do I keep thinking orange juice? Maybe I'm craving orange juice right now, but then again, it's apple juice. Apple juice. I keep forgetting. It's apple juice. Sorry, I was thinking orange juice. No. Apple juice. So, it's just apple juice. Fucking apple juice. And you know what she did? She drank that apple juice in the car. She didn't pour it on the grave. She just left it there. And then she picked it up and drank it. Yeah, AP just mentioned that in last night's Lowberry. I mean...
And little Ronnie deserves better. My Bubba deserves better.
Hashtag justice for Bubba.
He deserves better than a family that would drive hundreds of miles just to desecrate his grave. He deserves better than people that would lie about him.
I know Adrassi is boring.
Desecration okay.
But, again, you have to understand the type of person Adrassia is. I mean, she obviously plays the victim, hoping that someone would fall for it. She can only... I mean, maybe a few concerned elderly women felt bad for Adrassia. I mean, at first, I could have felt bad for her until I found out that she may or may not have been involved in the murder of Roberta Laws. Actually, no, she was involved. No. Scratch that. She was involved in the murder of Roberta Laws. I mean, she told Kent McBride to get rid of her. And she's living every day feeling the guilt. I mean, you're saying, 1 minute you're saying, oh no. I didn't kill that woman. They didn't find evidence. They found pawn shop receipts.
Even in death, he deserves...
I don't know, Booker. I don't know, Booker K.
Deserves better.
But again, sorry.
What's going on?
That's a...
Hey, Kathy.
Now this is the one where she went all on. Can't wait for the next book. I look forward to AP's dream. Oh my god. I don't know. But this is the one that pretty much...
You want to keep talking about my little brother?
Yes.
You want to keep lying about my little brother?
Hashtag justice for Bubba. You were lying about him. You kept saying that he mattered more to you. And I asked, if you cared about your little brother, then why did you abandon him?
Okay. But don't get mad when you start hearing lies about your daughter.
Yep. She just went there. You have to keep in mind, Aunt Kathy is Adrazia's archenemy in this story.
How's that, bitch?
Damn.
You want to tell people that what you did was out of love because little Ronnie loved apple juice.
Again, Booker K asked the question, when was apple juice desecration? I don't know. I don't know at all. But this is Adrazia, so again, she takes everything seriously.
How about my next book has your...
I am so happy that Adrazia is going to write another book. Because I would love to hear Adonis Paul do a dramatic reading of it in the form of Sir Wellington the Third. And speaking of which, if you wish to donate to the arts, again, the links to the PayPal and the Cash App are in the chat, as well as in the description if you wish to donate to the arts. It would help out the channel and would help me with paying some dues. It would help improve. It'll help the channel grow. It helps the growth of this channel if you subscribe. And if you cannot donate, if you cannot donate to the arts, you can always hit that like. You can always hit that like button and share this stream with your friends to let everyone know that we've got this thing going. And if you wish to see more like this, you can always subscribe and click the bell notifications in case you want to see some updates on future streams, because we've got this thing going.
Fucking daughter's name in it. How about my next book has your daughter as a main character as a whore?
Oh shit! Ouch! If you wish to donate to the arts, if you wish to support the arts, you can always click that subscribe tab. You can always hit that subscribe button. You can also hit that like button and share this stream with your friends if you wish to donate to the arts. Alternatively, if you wish to feel a little generous, a little philanthropic, if you wish to feel a bit philanthropic and want to throw away your shillings, again, the links to the PayPal and the Cash App are in the description of this stream, as well as in the chat and the pinned comment. If you feel, again, the links to the PayPal and the Cash App are in the stream and in the chat, are in the description and as well as in the chat. Not to mention, the link to the PayPal is in the pinned comment. If you wish to donate to the arts, you don't have to. And if you cannot donate, you can also, you can also support the channel in other ways. By liking the stream and sharing it with your friends to get everyone in on the party. And also subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification if you want to see me riff into this mentally deranged hobo who has a weird haircut that makes her look like an ogre. in a weave, like an ogre in a bad wig. You can subscribe to my channel. Again, we are trying to reach 500 subscribers before the summer starts, before the summer solstice. We are trying to reach 500 subscribers before the summer solstice. That way I can have my community tab, and I could share the links to my streams that way. I can always...
A midget whore. How about that, Kathy? Keep lying about little Ronnie and see how famous I can make Angela's name.
Oof.
My lies, if I wanted to sit here and write up a whole book of lies about you and your children, would be a hell of a lot more believable than what you're trying to spread about a handicapped child. My brother did nothing to you. You have used him to hurt me, and I will not allow him to be used. You will either...
Yep. Yes, I agree. The M-word is violation. The M-word. But then again, this isn't the first time Adrastia has violated terms of service. Remember the stream where she wrote her name? Well, she wrote VIG on her arm with a rusted razor. But then she deleted the live stream because she knew that if she kept it up, her channel would be nuked in an instant. But this isn't the first time she has used derogatory terms to prove a point. Last year, we caught her saying the N-word. That's right. This screaming harpy here said the hard R on camera. And she's got really bad teeth. And I'm talking about really terrible teeth. We're talking meth mouth. We're talking a bit of a meth mouth.
Stop lying about my little brother.
Well, what was that?
Or you will learn how to live with lies about your daughter. Because I don't know shit about Angela, Kathy. I don't know anything about her. That will not stop me from writing an entire book about how big of a whoring bitch she was. I will write a book saying that that little midget started whoring at 8 years old. You don't know what I'll say.
Adrastia! The correct term is vertically challenged.
Right? You're talking about my little brother, my handicapped brother who could never hurt anybody. You have no idea what I could say about your dead daughter. And you know what you could do about it? Do you know what you could do about it if I published a book like that with your child's name in it, stating all of these lies and slanderous allegations? Do you know what you could fucking do with that, Kathy? You could shove it up your ass because there is nothing you could do about it, because once somebody is dead, you can pretty much say whatever you want.
True.
So yeah, you have the right to tell these lies about little Ronnie. But I also have the right to tell those same lies about your child.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Adrastia. Two wrongs don't make a right. Yep. That's Adrastia for you. And go ahead, Adrastia. Write that book. It would be a hell of a ride to see Adonis Paul do a dramatic reading of it, like he did with your second book, which was never finished because you're too much of a lazy drama whore to even consider writing and finishing your second book. And I was considering doing like a dramatic reading of one of Adrastia's books, probably the second one, because it's shorter. And I could do what AP did and use a fake British accent.
So you might want to think hard about whether you want to continue lying to people about my handicapped brother. Because I'm about tired of having people come to me with your lies about my brother that you did not know. You want people coming to you with lies about your daughter, told by somebody who didn't know her? Is that what you want?
Actually, I'm gonna change Mary Sunday to Mary Monday.
Oh, is that why you're pushing so hard? Because I can give you that.
I'm betting
I've
you
already published 2 books. You think it would take a whole hell of a lot for me to publish up a 3rd?
Self-published. Those books were self-published, and I wouldn't even consider them books. I consider one an essay and another one a pamphlet.
I've spent my entire life being abused by you people, and now you're going after my little brother, and it's not going to happen. It will not happen. You will not continue using my little brother to abuse me. You will not continue using his memory to hurt. You will not use my brother in vengeance.
On vengeance.
You've already disrespected him.
Hey, Michael, what's up? So, Adrazia is planning on writing a 3rd book. I am looking forward to seeing Adonis Paul do a dramatic reading of it. Actually, I would like to see Adonis Paul do a dramatic reading of it. Because it goes to show how, yeah, you can't quit Mary. We can't quit Mary, can we? Just when you thought AP was out, Mary's going to end up pulling him back in. Just this once. It will do this just this once.
Stop lying about him.
For those of you who wish to donate to the arts.
But since I know the lies are not going to stop,
I say I was owed.
Everybody should be
fat.
prepared for my next book, up on Smashwords soon.
Oh, I'm looking
I'm gonna
forward.
start writing it literally.
Virgie, if you're out there, if you're watching this, you know what to do. Once Adrazia finishes writing her 3rd book, you know what to do. Because Virgie G is retarded like me. Virgie G is retarded like me. Virgie G, who is retarded like me. You know what to do.
Today. And the very next time somebody...
I mean, this isn't the first time I've seen some crazy shit. I mean, come on. Actually, I am so glad that Spiritual God Warrior and the guys at the library didn't show a chomo getting pegged. I mean, dude. I will never show a prolapsed anus.
It comes to me with a lie about my brother said by Kathy. That book's being published.
Do it.
Keep an eye out.
In the words
of called Angela, the Magical Midget.
Oh my god. That sounds like a... I mean, JJ Stoner said this earlier. That sounds like a porno, an 80s porno. Angela the Magic Midget sounds like an 80s porno. Oh my god. I look forward to seeing that published. I look forward to seeing that, Mary. That way, Adonis Paul will refute your shit. And speaking of people that need to be refuted, here's James Clark.
So Hatman went real quick with that one. Okay, so apparently...
Hatman! Okay, so... Oh, so he's still... So James is still strung up on Hatman. Taco, taco, taco. Yes, Hatman is one of James's arch enemies too. Aside from Lois Lopez. Okay. Oh shit. I almost forgot about this one. Shit. You know what time it is? It's JRC3 time. It's JRC3 time. God damn, his chin is fat. God damn, he looks horrible.
I wanted to make a quick video. I am going to make the one on microcurrent, like microcurrent devices and how to reduce facial sarcopenia.
Huh?
Or reverse facial sarcopenia after this video. I have to do this because, all these things are being claimed about me that aren't true, People are claiming I backed out of a...
Alan Powell. Oh my god.
Karate match, right? I didn't back out of a karate match. What happened?
No. AP backed out of that match because karate's for kids. Karate's for little kids, James. You've probably taken those taekwondo classes with the third graders. Sorry, shit.
Was a gentleman, Adonis No Teeth Paul, had challenged me to a karate match. Okay? He challenged me to a karate match. Now, upon me finding out about this, he immediately backed out in the comments section of me accepting the challenge.
James, we were calling you out on your bluff. Adonis Paul was calling you out on your bluff, James. Because he was making fun of you because, again, you have the emotional range of a 14-year-old. Only a 14-year-old would resort to fighting for his honor. James.
Okay. So I accepted the challenge. He backed out. Then I found out that he did challenge me. He said he didn't challenge me. It was a joke. That was immediately what he said. It was a joke.
Because you're stupid.
So then I look and I realize, no, it's not a joke. He's not only threatening to, or not threatening, he's not only...
Oh, James. Poor little James Clark III. A little boy trapped in a man's body. This one is.
challenging me to a martial arts match. He's insulting my system of martial arts. He's insulting my instructor. And on top of that, he had threatened to rape me.
I shouldn't laugh at that, man. I shouldn't laugh at that. But oh my god. Oh my god. James. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Adrazdia. Oh my God, James. Listen to yourself. Do you listen to your... Did you hear yourself say that? Oh my God. What? Let me hear that again. Fucking moron. What a fucking moron.
He's not only threatening to, or not threatening, he's not only challenging me to a martial arts match, he's insulting my system of martial arts, he's insulting my instructor, and on top of that, he had threatened to rape me.
Hold on. Let me set up the mood. I'm sorry. Hold on. Bear with me. Oh, James. Oh my God. Do you hear yourself, James? Do you fucking hear yourself?
Now, initially, I would have been fine accepting the match, except they promised a neutral venue. The venue they found was a friend of JJ's. Now,
JJ Stoner, shout out to JJ Stoner. Toke it up, puff pros for JJ Stoner.
J is another affiliate of the ROTC family of shows.
Again, Adonis Paul is not affiliated with ROTC. He has his own shtick.
Previously, JJ had threatened to beat me to death with a baseball bat. So I have Adonis threatening to rape me.
Oh, God. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And the fact that this guy has people going to bat for him, enabling him, is sick. No one should ever enable this pattern of behavior. But here we are.
And I have JJ threatening to beat me to death with a baseball bat. And it was promised to be at a neutral venue.
Sure, Jan.
And instead it's at JJ's friend's gym in Virginia.
Sure, Jan.
And I'm supposed to trust this. Like, this is perfectly fine. One guy threatened to beat me to death with a baseball bat, and the other guy threatened to rape me.
Sure, Jan.
And I'm supposed to be cool. Now,
sure, Jan Clark III. That's your new name, because you're starting to act like a little bitch, James. Or should I say, Jan?
Mind you, Randolph Vance, who was another ROTC affiliate.
Oh. Everybody disavowed Randolph Vance because he's a two-timing grifter. And he tried to butter up to me. I mean, yeah. I shouldn't have accepted Randolph Vance's money. But then again, I did. Because I was in need of a few donations. Because I got a few debts to pay. But that's neither here nor there. When I was in a Discord chat with Spiritual God Warrior and Maureen and I don't know who else, but I was in that Discord chat and they were talking about Randolph, and I told them about how Randolph donated a few, like $5 one day, and then donated like $3 the next. And Spiritual God Warrior 420 said that, I mean, he informed, I wouldn't say he said, he informed me that Randolph Vance was trying to butter up to me. Again, I didn't know about the whole Randolph Vance drama until I was watching the Library when Spirit Chad had Adonis Paul and JJ Stoner on. And I think they might have had Harley on there too, or Maureen. But again, when I found out that Randolph Vance was a sneaky snake, I was like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I was like, fuck that guy. You try to butter up to me, Maine. You know that you cannot sway someone else with a few. And not to mention, you're a cheap ass, Randolph Vance. You are a fucking cheapskate.
He actually did try to set something up at the Armory in Philadelphia, which is near me. I've had friends that have fought there. I know where it is. I know how to get there. Perfectly fine. It's a neutral venue. I accepted the match. So what happened was, after a lot of, whining and all this other crap, Adonis came up with this idea that I was mentally handicapped. He couldn't fight me.
Which you are mentally handicapped. I mean, well, no. I stand corrected. You're not mentally handicapped, James. You're emotionally handicapped. You can read, you can write. AP said it best in the video he did on you. You have the ability for rational thought. It's just what you lack is the emotional capacity to process things in a mature fashion. I.e., you're a 13-year-old trapped in a 38-year-old's body. Yeah. So, again, James. Sure, Jan.
In a full contact karate match because I was, quote, mentally handicapped. Now, I'm not mentally...
No. He didn't say mentally handicapped. He said you were emotionally handicapped. Emotionally. Do I need to sound slower so that James Clark's enablers won't rage quit once they see this stream, once they see this part of the stream? Are your brains functioning? Do I need to sound slower to you? Do I need to sound a little slower for James so that he doesn't throw a temper tantrum? I mean, he doesn't know who the fuck I am, but once I get like 500 subs, he might end up paying attention once I start laughing at how stupid he is. Once I start fucking with him. That's it. I'm just going to say it. Again, AP said you were emotionally underdeveloped. Emotionally. Not mentally. You can read. You can write. But you lack the emotional fortitude to process things that would take years. Self-discipline to master. In other words, you're a 13-year-old trapped in a 30 8-year-old's body.
Handicapped. I've been in martial arts now for almost 30 years. I've been in fights through, sanctioned martial arts fights. No problem. Perfectly legally
sure,
fine.
Jan.
I'm legally responsible for everything I do. Okay. So Adonis made this claim that, oh, well, he's mentally handicapped, so nobody can challenge him. Now, what I can't understand is, was it a joke? Because that's what they were back to for a while. Oh, it was like Adonis was literally saying it was a joke. They keep claiming it was a joke. They didn't really challenge me. It was a joke. And that's the reason that, but like, for example, he threatened to rape me. He's saying that him threatening to rape me was a joke, and that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine that he threatened to rape me in the context of a martial arts match because the martial arts match was allegedly a joke, okay? So I don't know whether, so they're claiming I backed out of a fight. Well, did I back out of a fight or did I back out of a joke? I didn't back out of anything. I was perfectly fine with accepting the match at the Armory, which was a neutral venue. If anything, they backed out after they found out the venue would be neutral. Okay, that's what happened. And with Adonis claiming that I'm allegedly mentally handicapped, now does this mean that he threatened to rape a mentally
Sorry, I
handicapped
just had to get some
man?
orange juice
Or
because
that he desires to rape a mentally handicapped man? I'm trying to...
What? What? James, sit down for a bit. James, sit down. Because, what you said, James, sit down for a bit. What you just said is absolute, utter bullshit. Because what you said was absolute, utter bullshit. That shit didn't make sense. Oh, Adonis Paul said he was going to rape me. No, the fuck he didn't. He said that if you end up going to prison, you're gonna get raped. Because, again, pedophiles don't last in prison. And where you're going, you're not gonna need teeth. They like the gums. And I can say the same thing about Tragic, too. And maybe Negs. Where they're going, I can say the same about Dart Ninja, too. Where they're going, they're not going to need teeth. Because we all know that they like it with the gums in prison.
To figure out where these people are coming from. Now, of course, also another person that had challenged me to a mixed martial arts match is Royce Wideload. Okay.
Wide load. Oh my god. Royce Lideload? I mean wide load. Lois Lopez? You mean Lois Lopez? Royce Lopez?
Okay, Wideload challenged me to a mixed martial arts match, and he backed out immediately too, despite the fact that he has a weight advantage on me of at least well over 200 pounds. As I've explained.
Oh, if only you knew, James Clark, that Royce Lopez watches enough Jean-Claude Van Damme films to last him to prepare for your karate. I'm sorry. I can't take this guy seriously. I just can't. I mean, he's so fucking stupid. And that's why I love to look at these idiots, is because That's why I kind of laugh at these guys. That's why I laugh at people like Adrazia and James Clark. If I didn't laugh at them, I'd go fucking insane. I'd go batshit insane because, again, I just got through to being pissed off at Leticia because she is a selfish cunt. But it's different with James and Adrazia. It's because while Leticia projects all her frustrations outward towards other people, James and Mary project their shit inward. Where what they're saying is absolute utter dog shit, and everybody knows that they're so stupid enough to come up with a cohesive argument. It's just basically saying, no you, or saying, I mean, with James, it's obvious that he's always wanting to pick a fight with the internet mean boys. With Adrazia, it's a war against Aunt Kathy. And Adonis Paul and Virgie G. Also, Virgie G still requests his money, and Adrazia, you still owe me TP for my bunghole.
I'm 5'11". I weigh about 192 something. Okay. Now, if people see Royce, they can see him if they tune into his show.
I see him.
He's telling the truth that he's 5'9", and he's that much.
5'9". He's still taller than Ethan Ralph. Sorry that we're probably not going to take a look at Ralph. We'll save Ralph for next week.
Fluffier than I am.
Do I look 5'1" to you, bitch?
If he's that much bigger than I am.
Dude. Royce Lopez has mastered the art of Jean-Claude Van Damme films.
Then, yeah, I mean, he's got to be at least 400 pounds. Got to be. So,
you know, after I'm done with this stream, I'm just gonna watch recaps of Daywave.
That's all I can say with that. As he backed out despite a clear weight advantage. Now I knew I would win. I would win both matches. I'm not afraid of Royce. I'm not afraid of Adonis. I think they thought I was lying about being a martial artist. I don't lie.
Which you are. Maybe you believe you're a martial artist, but we know damn well you probably just took like taekwondo classes with the little kids, which you're not supposed to be around because, again, you like them young and fresh. If they're old enough to bleed, they're old enough to breed. Let's not forget that. We all know you want the breed. Why do you think you were stalking Eliana for 6 years? You knew damn well that you thought she was a good breeding partner. And when Hatman was catfishing you with the Galena profile, you were all over that shit like flies on a turd. You were planning a future together with Galena. But when it was revealed that Hatman was Galena, then you went back to, that's it. You're not going to stop me from going to Argentina. And then you're saying all this taco, 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 arriba shit. You're going taco, 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 arriba. I mean, if that is not an example of stalkerish behavior, I don't know what is.
About martial arts. One of the things that was funny is Adonis kept saying, what kind of world does he live in where somebody challenges you to a karate match and you accept it? Well, that's
Exactly. My thoughts exactly. What kind of world do you live in where you challenge someone to a karate match? I mean, you're all going like, oh, I make it happen, fatty. Make it. It has to be a sanctioned match. They're just calling you out on your bullshit. You know damn well you ain't gonna know karate. And if you ever go near Adonis Paul, you do know that Adonis Paul lives in Texas. And everyone and anyone has the right to bear arms in Texas. Everyone has a firearm. And besides, everybody knows a lot of people, well, people on the left are scared of doxes, but people on the right they don't care about the doxing because, again, they can find that address blindfolded and hammered drunk, according to what AP said. So who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? The internet. You shouldn't be taking that shit seriously. But then again, this is a guy that has a mind. Well, I wouldn't say he has the mind of a 13-year-old. He has the emotional range of a 13-year-old.
That's called the world of martial arts. That's why I don't go around on YouTube challenging people to martial arts matches.
January, you were doing that a few months ago. At the start of the new year, you were going around challenging Adonis Paul and Royce Lopez to a martial arts match. And they accepted it. They accepted it. And they backed out of it because they knew that you weren't going to do shit. And even if you did try something, you do know that Adonis Paul has firearms.
I just don't do it. Because, of course, there are a lot of people better than me. Of course, their names are not Adonis or Royce, but
I bet that the Green Power Ranger from the Green Power Ranger will whoop James Clark's ass. And I would like to see someone pay for a cameo to call out James Clark.
But there are people better than me. So I don't go around challenging people online to martial arts matches because you know what? Sometimes somebody accepts the match like I did, and then you look like an idiot when you don't accept it. And you look even stupider when you try and find every which way out of it. You've tried to say it was a joke, you've tried to say I'm mentally handicapped, and you have not denied threatening to rape me. So, did you threaten?
Oh my god! Do you listen, James, listen to yourself speak. You're starting to sound like a Drazia right now. These men are trying to rape me! But then again, you obviously have been taking cues from Mary ever since you two got in contact. So I wouldn't be fucking surprised if you took a few pages from her playbook.
Threaten to rape a mentally handicapped man? Is that what you're saying? Is that the kind of person you are? I mean, after all, you torment Mary, and she has severe schizoaffective symptoms. So what is it? What, did you back out of the karate match? Okay, when you found out it would be in a neutral arena. Okay, which is what I'm guessing. Once you found out it would be neutral, you couldn't do it because you knew how it would end. Or was it a joke? And that's why you threatening to rape me wasn't a big deal. Okay, that's what you claim. It was just a joke. Threatening to rape me was a joke. Or am I supposedly mentally handicapped and you were threatening to rape a mentally handicapped man? I'm just trying to figure out where you sickos are coming from. Because any way you slice it, it doesn't look good.
That laugh. And that smile. Yeah. You look like the type of person that should be on a milk carton. And this one's shorter. This was yesterday.
Apparently, somebody slashed my tire.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the tire story. Oh yeah, this is the tire story. You don't even drive that car. You're usually using it as a fapping place. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. That's probably because I was getting upset over Latiti.
So Hatman went real quick with that one. Okay, so apparently somebody slashed my tire. I don't exactly know who, but I do know that the Daywave crew and Hatman have sent local people, local operatives of theirs, over my apartment to video where I live and to knock on my door and run away like little sissies. So yeah.
Sure, Jan.
I mean, I reported this, but it didn't take Hatman long to try and blame the nurse that I had met in the cardiac unit. Why is that hilarious? Well, it's hilarious for a couple different reasons. He's claiming that, it could have been that she was dating a policeman, and that policeman ran my license plate, connected me to the car, and then slashed my tire. Just speculating, of course. Okay, well, the problem with that is, look, I'm going to put it to you this way. Young ladies with boyfriends, nurses with boyfriends, number one, she's not the cop type. I've had a lot of friends that are police. I know the kind of women that date cops. She's not the cop.
Sure, Jan. Sure, Jan. Yes. That's going to be your new female name, James. Jan.
Cop dating type. Okay? I'll just put it that way. Number two, young ladies with boyfriends do not spend as much time and make as much of an effort as she did to tell me everything she wanted me to know about her in such a short amount of time. Just saying. She doesn't have a boyfriend. Unlike these people, I'm not socially retarded. But this attempt at playing me against a person that's not connected to them to deflect blame from them is exactly what they did when they were trolling me as my former friend's parents. Okay? That was what they were doing when they were trying to...
I thought you were going to say Galena.
me as Hispanics to try and deflect blame so that it would look as though her family were the ones harassing me when it was really them harassing me.
Sure, Jan.
And now that I know that there were Hispanics and Hispanics that speak Spanish that were doing it, such as,
Stop it, James. Stop it. You're not good at Spanish.
Mr. Lopez. Okay,
Mr. Lopez, you done it again.
I mean, that it's very clear who was behind harassing me and trolling me as her family. Very obvious. And it's also obvious that, this is just complete and utter nonsense at this point. I report everything I need to report to the police. That's what's going on. Unlike your other victims, I'm not afraid of the police. I have no reason to fear the police. I don't have any convictions. These things have all been falsified by you people, or they're other people's convictions, or other people. For example, I pointed out, JJ stated that I was a dude from Minersville, Pennsylvania. Number one, I've never even heard of Minersville, Pennsylvania until that. So the thing is, that guy was born in November. I was born in January. I'm 39. He's 38. My point is, two different people. The other thing is, unless he has a criminal record identical to my brother's, that's not his criminal record either. Or they're merging criminal records or something. I know what my criminal record is, and that's not it.
James. Poor little Jimmy boy. Little Jimmy.
So the thing is, I don't really have a criminal record. So the fabrication of these things is absolutely absurd. And the fact that you're going to try and deflect blame onto an innocent young girl is disgusting, which is exactly what happened with, my former friend from Argentina. And that's why I'm not angry.
Okay. Again, James. Again. Eliana was never your friend. She just, yeah, she was nice to you when she was 16 years old. But as she got older and as she had more life experience, she started to realize that, yeah, maybe she might have regretted what she did. Yeah. I could say, sure, Jan. But again, Eliana was never your friend. She's just someone you knew on the internet. Someone that you kept stalking for almost 6 fucking years. 6 years! And you're like 38 years old? 39 now, but again. James, do you know the definition of insanity? I'm looking at it on my screen right now. I'm looking at the definition of insanity right here, right now. So don't come with that, oh, you try to manipulate this poor woman into telling me to go off myself. No means no, James. You don't want your ass. Because you're a creepy stalker.
At my friend from Argentina, I know we were both misled. I know I said a lot of things over the years that I am very much
Argentine milkies. We all know that James wants some Argentine milkies.
Not proud of, okay? And I know she did some things that she was not proud of. I understand that. But I'm telling you this much, it ain't happening again. Not happening again. I'm not that stupid. As far as the young lady, as far as the nurse is concerned, look, she never contacted me. That's her business. People that want to bring up, for example, the Blissy Bliss thing. I didn't mind flirting back and forth with Blissy Bliss. Okay, I know it's a fake name. No shit, that's a fake name. But the point is, when she told me that it wasn't her, what happened? I stopped. With my former friend, she could have taken it upon herself at any point in time during that time period to tell me, James, I'm safe, I'm okay. That's it. She did. She actually did try that when she said she didn't know who the trolls were. Well, she does now. But when she said she didn't know who they were, I just didn't believe her because they wouldn't stop. They just would not stop. Well, now that you're crossing it into reality, you're bringing people over my apartment, video recording where I live, doxing where I live, vandalizing my vehicle, knocking on my door and running away like little sissies. Did
he watch Shani and Reb's videos? Was he watching Shani and Reb's videos? Because that's exactly the same story that Shani and Reb used when they were trying to con their supporters out of money for weed for Delta 8. That's the same, the slash tire, the rebarb story. It's the rebarb story.
This is taking it to the next level. And this is a legal level. This is a level where people are legally responsible for the things that they're doing.
Argentine milkies.
Okay? That's the truth. That's the truth.
Troopers.
So the more you
I just received the
more evidence I'm getting. Keep harassing me.
I'm losing my mind over here, guys.
Harassment coincide with the voice messages you send me and the emails you send me. I have thousands of harassing emails and a bunch of harassing voice messages. Okay? And it all ties back to the fabricated story from Daywave. Okay? The fabricated story of depicting me as somebody that I clearly am not. And that's...
The screenshots say otherwise, James.
That's the bottom line there. So keep it up. You're just giving me more evidence.
All right, I'm just gonna end it right here. Guys. We're at the 3-hour mark, and that's a good time to end it off. That's a good time to end it off right now, right there. Yeah, it's midnight, and yeah. If you like what I do, if you like the content that you see, why not hit that like button? And if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel. Again, we're trying to reach 500 subscribers by summer. And if you wish to donate if you are feeling generous and you want to donate a few dollars my way, again, the links to my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Streamlabs are in the description, as well as in the chat if you wish to donate. I might come back on here on Friday to do like either a happy hour stream, or yeah, I'm probably going to revive happy hour on Friday. And we're probably going to take a look at Tony. You know, the penis guy? We're going to take a look at Tony. And maybe we might start early. Who knows? Assuming if there's no one doing a stream at the time. But we'll never know. Anyway, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching the stream. And thank you for hanging out with me. Even though it's Wednesday night and a lot of people were doing streams at the same time as I was. But again, it meant so much to me. And I hope to see you again. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. And that being said, I